everybody, welcome back to Fallout 4. In the last episode, well, we powered on Liberty Prime. And today we are heading up to the Pridwin yet again. Because Elder Maxon wants to speak to us. We also need to steal some power armor pieces, so our power armor doesn't look pathetic, because we're missing a leg, we're missing 2 arms. However, that could probably be solved later. At least we have the frame on and the helmet. Yeah, he always just looks so menacing. Doesn't matter what time of day.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file
Except for me,
all
apparently.
of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
From where I'm standing, Dance isn't seeming like the guilty one here.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear.
I like how my only interaction with Dance was the one mission I did with him and then nothing else.
Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able... And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. You're dismissed.
Quinlan, I guess. I just, like, really want a new set of power armor, please. I like how we're, like, so close to going after the Institute and we just take a, like, pause because all of a sudden Dance is a synth.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
I was told you were coming. Sorry.
Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
What do you know about this situation?
That is all.
While I was decrypting all of the data it appears that the instant as I was perusing a quick DNA comparison, I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight.
I don't need apologies.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's As you're well aware, Dance had... I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited, and you may want to get comfortable.
What the hell is this crap?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to...
Scribe Halen, you're addressing us now, unless you're here with information.
Of course. I believe I have some information.
Very well then. Would you...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the... I've stored the data on my vertebra...
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
Very good, sir.
Proceed, Knight.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived crime,
I am
what is in your debt?
not planning on killing Dance. If I can avoid it, I'm not going to kill
Or
him.
perhaps you were looking to take...
But if I can't, guess I'll have to. I don't want to, though. This is a very, like, dark way to kind of start this. We're instantly sent to kill Dance. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go fight the Institute. Nope, Dance. Dance is synth.
Scribe Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known Paladin Dance ever. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when he's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not.
Dude, I don't
He's still
plan.
Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a... If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow...
Yeah, what Maxon's asking, it isn't just.
All right, I'll hear him out.
I was planning on
all
anyways.
that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time... Before the Pribwin showed, it was listening post Bravo. And it's isolated. Just be...
Listening post Bravo. Right.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
We gotta find out where that is. I think I've been there before. I have. Okay. So we go to listening post Bravo. We finish the quest. And then I guess we're fighting the Institute. I have a feeling, if not the last episode, this might be like the second to last. Terminal. Down we go.
Going down.
That's so funny. It's a loading screen. I'm wondering if this is just a glitch.
Intruder, identify yourself.
I'm your daddy. We're back. Might have gotten cut off there a little. See you dance. Alright. Let's do this.
Keep your eyes on the shadows. Something could be lurking.
I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Not permanently, at least. Okay. Right. But no, I just kind of wanted to go in there and, you know, subvert expectations. Blow his head off, you know. Terminal. Oh my god, it just does this. Again, I think this is just a glitch. But that's insane. Anyways.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Okay.
Hey there.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Dance.
Believe me, this is more of a... Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that if it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even... So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No.
There is.
I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must... I wish Maxon had sent someone else. But that doesn't change a thing. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Max. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were... Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world...
It's not true. It's humanity.
I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm ready to accept the
Sure.
Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can...
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. the only clear choice. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's go. See, I'm an okay person in these games, or I try to be an okay person in these games. Sometimes it's a hard thing. I love that it's just showing a loading screen. That's just a great glitch.
I think we ought to talk.
Okay.
We've just been traveling a while.
Hey.
Go on. You got time to talk now?
Okay.
We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but I figured I'd offer to balance the board.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, I got some old memories. Putting on the hat and trench coat. Guess I felt they made me the man.
Sure. So?
That's a question. But I'm still mechanical. My memories, I scanned his brain and I don't know why they... Hey.
Wait.
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up... I remember waking up one day and suffice to say, folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly... But the kids... I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I grilled me for an hour. It eventually turned... Those people. It's a surprising part of the reason I've...
If you're good to people, they'll be good back.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as...
Thanks, Nick. Anyways.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken
Have
leave
you?
of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions.
A minute. And we're back.
Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance shares the same beliefs as the Brotherhood.
Don't be so naive. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics
Who
that it's
hurt
striving
you,
to champion
dude?
aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory. And some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride.
I
And when
recognize
heard
his
your
voice
speech
actor. I'm gonna have to
saving
Google
the
him later.
Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist.
Man.
I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Just listen to me. If I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Dance alive.
You value this machine's life that much, so it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Yes, we do. I kind of want to see if he actually gets in the helicopter.
Someone was expecting trouble. Or asking for it.
Yep, there it goes. Okay.
Hi.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, if you ever need me...
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet...
Cool. I guess we go to the Pridwin now. We are on our way to the end of the finale here. That I think a major issue with the pacing of the story is the fact that a lot of the time it starts ramping up and then halts to make you do something like really dumb or whatever. But I think this was I think this would have been a lot better if it had happened before we started getting Liberty Prime online. Or after we would like beat the Institute or something like that, you know?
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead.
Good.
Do you understand?
Understood.
Good. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
That's right.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me.
I won't.
In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, report to him immediately.
Right.
Ad Victoriam.
We got a lot of stuff to do. Anyways, Lancer Captain Kells should be down here.
Adjusting internal bayonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that...
Sure.
I'm ready.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the... They're a small but capable... Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize...
Hit them before they hit us. I like it.
Precisely.
Like, I'm a fan of
Destroying
some of the
railroad
railroad
hinges
people,
on
but
completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Should have buried those idiots when I was dealing with the chip.
Yes, it's quite disappointing that you... Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has addition...
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some... They're calling it the predictive and... They use the robot for complex strategic calculation. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it.
I'll get it back in one piece.
Good.
I'm great.
You'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever... When you're ready, proceed to the old... They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need. Ad Victoriam.
Cool. Okay, we need to ready up for this fight.
Superstructure integrity.
First major thing we need to do, ammo. We need a lot of ammo. Listen, okay.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
Like, the railroad doesn't seem... Is this me? This is not me. This is me. Give me a minute, let me...
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
I love that guy. Anyways, by that guy I mean the power armor.
Proctor.
Welcome back.
Before you head out.
Heard about Dance.
I'm looking for some firepower.
All of my weapons are...
Uh-huh.
Cool. Give me a minute. Well, I kind of got cut off there. Don't need that. And then I'm just gonna take as much 10mm rounds as I can. Nick, I just got a bunch of ammo. Shut up. Anyways. It's actually been a minute since I've been out of power armor. But I am just getting out of power armor to get into power armor. Okay, I think we should be good. Let's go destroy the railroad, I guess. I think I've already figured out a nice pun for the title of this one. But I might forget it by the time I actually finish editing it, because I've already recorded 2 other episodes before this, and I need to edit those, actually.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat
Right. Old North Church. We're doing a great job, I would say. Where is my phone? What? This is... What? What? 1 minute. I found it. I don't know if the recording is still going, actually. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. Okay. Well, anyway, sorry about that. Okay. Me and a squad of power armors are going in to murder people.
Got company. Long live the brother.
Okay, where's the Brotherhood? believe there was a Brotherhood guy right here, actually. Yep. I am so sorry.
I don't think we're alone.
What do I got as grenades? Ah, sure, why not? Wait, did I only have one? Wow. Okay, I guess in we go. I feel a little bad. Anyways, give me a second. Okay, we're good. Oh, I think we should be good. Deacon dude, I am so sorry. Sorry, Desmonda. I never really did like you, honestly.
Sam, I'm coming home.
You can just kind of tell that they were not really prepared.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now.
Did you just pick... Okay. Like, I didn't want to kill Tinker Tom. Tinker Tom was my favorite, man. Anyways. Load holotape. Pam decryption. Pam decryption start.
Pam.
Factory reset mode enabled. Command mode available.
Oh, I got a commander. Okay, no I don't. Anyways. See, I knew there was a secret way out. Anyways, railroad's taken care of, I guess. I felt nothing, so whether that means I'm a bad person or just genuinely don't care, you know, that you can decide that yourself. But I'm going to need to kill so many more people. Well, they have fusion cores. Out into the north end. So there we go. Railroad's taken care of. And that means there's only one more faction that actually matters in this left. The Institute. And once we deal with them, well, Silver Shroud. Cool, that's why I wanted to do it. Map. Pridwin. What? Pridwin. There we go. Anyways, but that was a very interesting couple of missions before we go and attack the Institute. Dance is a synth. Now the railroad needs to be taken care of. Oh, please tell me I can see Liberty Prime from here. Kinda? It's a little cloudy. Anyways. I love Nick with a minigun, just let me say that. He took it from frickin', what's-her-face's corpse. And he was like, oh, I guess if nobody else is using it. He is just metal, I swear.
Gals.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to
They
our
wouldn't have been
future
anyways.
operations.
What's gonna happen to their headquarters?
The location doesn't hold tactical significance, so we'll simply post a small squad there, in case any stragglers choose to return. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
I was a knight, now I'm a paladin. Okay.
I understand how you must be feeling, brother. Dance betrayed us all.
Not really.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong's.
Man, everybody in the... I feel like I might have joined the wrong faction. Everybody in the Brotherhood of Steel is just racist. Wait a minute, where am I supposed to be? I got turned around a little there. Okay. I'm just trying to remove the marker for the power armor. Also, I have no idea where that's supposed to be going. Oh. Okay, so I thought that was actually leading. Back. Yeah, no, I hate this place. Anyways, out of mass fusion, I guess. Whoa. Wait, where's Nick? Where's Nick? Nick? Oh, thank God, he's alive. Okay. Okay, get to the elevator. That is the goal. That is not the goal. Where's the exit? I was in the exit. Look at that stuff. See ya, suckers! Goodbye, mass fusion. I hate you. And... well, we're about to be through. Here we go. And we're up into the city. It's going to take a minute to load, obviously. But like I said, you know, it really starts ramping up whenever you get to the end here. Where I think I left Nick on the last floor. Luckily he didn't die. I have no idea if he can, actually. Most characters can die. So I don't know if Nick can. Which would be terrible if he could. He's one of my favorite characters. Okay. Where am I going? Man, that lag spike. Okay. Please don't crash. Please. I swear to God. If this game just freaking crashed. Great. Okay, we're back. The game did in fact crash. I had to restart it for like the 4th time in this series. Ugh. I got nothing. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Anyways. We need to get out now, and hopefully it won't crash again. What? I don't know if I was supposed to fall from the building. That was so weird. I just like fell right into Good Neighbor. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go to Boston Airport. Okay. That I can do. And yeah. I have been struggling with this series, I swear. But I'm having fun. You know what's interesting? So I did mention I have a Reddit account. I don't know if I mentioned that in this episode or a previous episode, whatever. I do have a Reddit account now. And someone had actually messaged me on there asking if I wanted them to design my thumbnails. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, I can't pay you, because I don't make money off of this right now. But if you want to, go ahead. And, well, then they asked me what my plans were for the channel, and they didn't want to do it because I don't really have any. But yeah, that was an interesting interaction.
I was able to keep the Institute from getting their hands on the beryllium agitator.
Glad to see
You were there
still
with
in
me.
one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk
You
you
did
into
not.
letting me come along. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here.
Right.
Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
This is going to be a short war if Prime can't move.
You aren't kidding. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor. Good luck, Paladin.
And you know what? I can't wait to do that. In the next episode, this is, we're going to have to leave it off right now. Because as I said, I am still grounded at the moment. I'm doing this while my parents are not in the house. And my mom gets off in like 30 minutes. And I don't think I'll be able to finish this whole segment in 30 minutes. So, being said, this is probably we're going to leave it off for today. I enjoyed filming a bunch of episodes today. And I will still be making content like fan trailers and stuff like that. I just won't be able to make a lot of console gaming content. But yeah, we just plug this sucker into the back of him. He shoots forward. And we're off onto war. Anyways. That being said, like I said, we're going to leave it here. Let me just go to data. Ad Victoriam, brothers. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. I keep not checking right whenever it starts to happen. But we're back. Oh, we're going into a big old firefight. You know what that means, y'all. That means it's time. I've been waiting for this. So Nick and Proctor Ingram, I think, are coming with me. Which is a great thing, at least for me. I'm assuming this is the vertibird. Let's do it. Nick, where are you? Nick, no! I am now... Wait. Why did I fail mass fusion? Started, banished from the Institute. Returned to the Institute. I think we just left Nick behind. Yeah. I feel a little bad about that. I think we're going there. It's either we're going there or the place that we're about to head over. It's either we're going there or we're going there. We're going there or we're going there. Or we're going there. I think we're going there. That. Nope, we're going here. You underestimate how bad I am with a minigun. Like we live in like a different race, like a constant impression. I was about to break. We should just be canceling all our plans and not give a damn and to the place where they go and we'll go all night. Too stubborn with the woman I love. Yeah, hurry up, please. Do you... Somehow Nick got here anyways. Oh, everything froze. Okay, there we go. Everything keeps freezing. Please. Okay, the game crashed. That's always fun. Okay, so we're back. So apparently the last save of the game was right before was before we even got there. So Nick, I said ride the vertibird. Okay, now all three of us are in. Okay. And we're off. Oh man, these bullets go far. Come on. I don't know, like the war on mass fusion or something. I'm pressing. There we go. I had to hit Y instead of A. It lied to me. Ooh. Okay. We're just gonna give it a second. But we are going to save. I know this is not the finale, but it really feels like it should be. Okay, we need the code. Okay, I think we should be good. Mother... Okay. I know what I'm going to have to do, and I'm not going to enjoy it. At all. What? Okay. I do believe... How do I raise my science skill? A minute. Hopefully I'm going to have enough. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed. I wish Nick was here. Well, I was going to say it's an interesting view of the Commonwealth, but now it's just, not. Well, okay. We're in mass fusion now. Nick. Proctor. Okay, right, we're back. I'll let you guys do you, I guess. Mother. You know what? Okay. Yep. Just gonna... I have a feeling I'm gonna be alone for this last little bit, and I'm not a fan of it, you know? This seems to still be on. I need the password to that terminal. Like. Need. Okay. Because you don't understand. This is harder than the final fight right now. Because of those lovely doors. I don't know what to do. Let me see if it's up here, I guess. Otherwise I'm gonna have to Google it because I can't deal with that right now. AMS. Yep. Oof. I think we're kind of screwed here. Give me a minute to look this up. Okay, so there is no way I found to prevent it from happening. So, that being said, we're going in. Yep. Cool. I am not dealing with that. I guess I kind of have to help, don't I? Yeesh. Back. Yeah, no, I hate this place. Anyways, out of mass fusion, I guess. Whoa. Wait, where's Nick? Where's Nick? Nick? Oh, thank God he's alive. Okay. Okay, get to the elevator. That is the goal. That is not the goal. Where's the exit? I was in the exit. Okay, let's go. See ya, suckers! Goodbye, mass fusion. I hate you. And... well, we're about to be through. Here we go. And we're up into the city. It's going to take a minute to load, obviously. But like I said, you know, it really starts ramping up whenever you get to the end here. Where I think I left Nick on the last floor. Luckily he didn't die. I have no idea if he can, actually. Most characters can die. So I don't know if Nick can. Which would be terrible if he could. He's one of my favorite characters. Okay. Where am I going? Man, that lag spike. Okay. Please don't crash. Please. I swear to God. If this game just freaking crashed. Great. Game crashed. Technically the recording is stopped right now, but that's fine, I guess.